Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. What up, squad? Got a review for you today on the Cthulhu Rta version 3. Let's take a look at it. So the Cthulhu Rta version 3 was sent to me from Cthulhu Mods. For the purpose of this review, it's not going to change my opinion of this Rta. I did a review on their Shuriken Rta. A lot of people didn't like that because of the O-rings, because of the quality. It felt a little cheap. Then they came out with the version 2 of this, and then the version 3. I got the version 3. It comes with two different decks. Huge 19.8 millimeter decks, okay? One's for a single coil, similar to the Aeronaut Rta, where you trap your leads. And then they have a Velocity style deck for dual coil, 3 millimeter post holes in a hole 3 millimeter in the middle of the deck to kind of hit from behind the coils. It has a two-step chimney where it enhances the flavor, because this is a really large Rta. What we're going to do in this review is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at it. I'll give you all the specifications of it, show you everything, put a build in it for you, wick it up for you, the whole nine. Then we'll come back up, vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons. If a mugger stole my book bag, would I buy one? And I'll let you know where you can find one. We'll wrap it up like usual, squad. All right? Let's just go do that now. Before I get into this review, I want you guys to tell me, do you like the background with the matte of Kendo, or do you like it just with the straight out white? Let me know in the comments, okay? This is the box that it comes in. Cthulhu Rta version 3. Comes with two different decks, okay? Cthulhu. Comes with a dual coil deck or single coil deck, okay? 5 mil capacity. It's got a 19.8 millimeter building deck. Wire holes 3 millimeters in diameter. Side airflow design, bigger inner. 7.5 millimeter chimney. Okay, 304 food grade stainless steel and peak insulator, customized hex screws. Say no to strip. You're going to get a user manual. Okay, small user manual. Alright, this is how it's going to come. You're going to get your Rta. These things are just huge, man. Look at that deck, man. It's kind of like the Aeronaut. It holds the leads like the Aeronaut. Alright, you got your nice wicking holes. 5.5 millimeter inner diameter airflow on this. Alright. Oh. You got 3 O-rings on it. I wish they got rid of these white O-rings. I just really don't feel comfortable with the white O-rings. You got the airflow. Additional glass piece. You're going to get O-rings and Allen key. Extra nice beefy grub screws. O-rings. 510 adapter. Alright. Here's the Rta, man. This thing is huge. I mean, it's very, very big. So it's got a Cthulhu symbol on the chimney. It says Cthulhu Rta version 3, number 1339. Peak insulator. It does have a protruding 510. Nice airflow. This does feel quality, man. Alright, then you got this knurling. Nice chuff top. It looks really, really clean. Just the threads are squeaky. You know? Nice juice flow holes. Pop that off. Nice conical design in there. I think they did a phenomenal job on this. You can take that apart, okay? This is the other deck. So that middle hole there is for airflow to go in between the back of the coils. Alright, and then you got this airflow. Very nice. So it's 66 millimeters tall from the bottom to the top of the drip tip. It's 24.5 millimeters in diameter. And then it's 26 millimeters in diameter on the... Up here is 26 millimeters in diameter. And down here is 24.5. 3 millimeter post holes on this. Each post hole on this is 3 millimeters, including the middle. It's 19.8 millimeters in diameter from post to post. Oh, in order to pull out this deck and put in this deck, you got to undo the 510. See, it's because it's got threads. So you undo the 510, and then you can pull it out. But those are what the decks look like. Peak insulator, really nice. Nice clean threading on this, though, I must say. It looks squeaky clean as well. Came squeaky clean. Big 3mm post holes. Very nice how they did this. Alright. Definitely it looks very nice on this one. So we're going to put a build in it. James Mucklin, stainless steel, Alien Claptons. So I'm gonna put some new this shit's fucking good, bro. Modus Pablo. You can find this stuff at dripclub.com. This was sent to me from Drip Club. So you have different juice flow controls. You can do 4 open, or you can turn it, right? And then that's 1, 2, see? Turn it again. You have that one, see that one's closed off. Or you can have all 4 open. This thing's huge, it's Creus Plus and the Muvkin 25. So this thing is very, very big. Let's go back up to FaceTime and vape on this bad boy, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag, would I go out and buy one? And I'll see you guys in a minute. We're back from the close-up on the Cthulhu version 3 RTA. Well, I showed you everything. I gave you the dimensions of everything. I put a build in it for you. James Mucklin stainless steel Alien Claptons in it. My normal beautiful build. You could put huge builds in this. I'm talking, you have plenty of room to put big ass builds. 3mm post holes. I like how they put that 3mm post hole in the middle of the deck to hit from behind the coils as well. It has a 2-step chimney, conical design. This thing feels quality, 304 stainless steel. This doesn't feel like it's hefty. It's definitely a quality RTA. I think Cthulhu Mods did a great job on this RTA overall. It's a really large RTA though. OBS Creus, which is a 25mm, and this thing just towers over it. When I first got it and I looked at it, I said, well, how is this thing gonna have really good flavor? You know, the larger it is, the mouth, farther away from the deck, farther away from the coils, you know, it's really hard to get that intense flavor that we all like and enjoy. But, you know, I think they really did a good job. I think they overall really achieved what they were going for. I like the versatility of this RTA. I like how you have a single aeronaut style deck, and then you have a dual coil velocity style deck with some additional uniqueness and innovation where they added that 3mm post, well, not post hole, but hole in the middle to hit from, you know, behind the coils. I think that's really nice. Big, nice, easy juice flow wicking channels to put your cotton in. Nice and big. You're not going to have any issues fitting it in there. It's not like you have to mess. You just stuff it in and you're really good to go. They thought of the juice flow holes. So there's 4 of them, but you can adjust it so there's only 2 open. So if you have the single coil deck in there, you know, you're only going to have 2 coming out. They have it so you can adjust that so you can just have 2. But if you have 4, I opened it up so I have all 4 open. I like how it's small down here and then it kind of opens up and goes larger. The top fill design, you know, the threads are a little bit squeaky. I wish the threads were a little bit better in my personal opinion. Maybe it's not the thread. It's really a tight fit up here. That O-ring, whatever O-ring they use on there, it's a really, really tight fit. It's perfectly sealed, but you can see I can't really get it fully down. And you have to be careful about the threading on the top fill system. I've had it where I almost, you know, stripped it out by not getting it correctly on the threads. So you really want to be aware and vigilant of putting that on there and threading that down to make sure you get it on there secure and proper. Nice chuff top Delrin. The heat's not going to transfer to your mouth. That's all great and dandy. 7.5 millimeter chimney. Really nice. And it's a 2-step. So it reduces the chamber. It's conical. So that's how they're going to try to achieve that flavor. All right, so I have it in here now. Have it on the DX DNA 200. 110 watts, 0.13 ohms, 3.93 volts. Let me kick it up a little bit. As you can hear it, it sounds a little whistly, right? It doesn't do that all the time. I close the airflow down to a little bit more than halfway because this is really airy. And it makes that whistle noise when you go a little bit below halfway. If I open it all the way up, I didn't show you down low. It doesn't continuously spin. It stops, and then you open it up, and it stops. So that ring isn't going to just continuously spin. See how it doesn't whistle? It's a lot of airflow wide open. I mean, I think it's almost too much airflow. So I like to close it down about halfway. Halfway is pretty good. The tolerance to the threads on the bottom of this ring, like to adjust the juice flow, it's really, I wish those had a little bit more tolerance to it. O-rings on this. I wish they used maybe better O-rings. I don't like their O-rings that they use, those clear ones. O-rings are just, I don't really like the O-rings that they use. That drip tip could be in a little bit more secure. Let's talk about the flavor on this. That's what it really fucking boils down to. Easy to build on, okay? Number one, it's a huge pro. Easy to build on. 2 decks, huge pro, okay? And these are big ass decks. These things are just enormous. Okay, just like the aeronaut, you know, that's how it works. Nice and beefy. Peak Insulator's a pro. They're just huge decks, man. This is a Quality Rta, no doubt. I would say this is a Cloud Chasers Rta. Put it in a category, this would go towards those Cloud Chaser Rtas. I have 80-20 VGPG ratio in here. It works beautifully. I don't have any issues of it leaking. Between the glass and the chimney, there's plenty of room as well. Flavor's not bad. It's not the best flavor I've had on an Rta. No way. I mean, I knew it when I was getting it. I didn't think it was going to have the best flavor of an Rta because of the size of it. It's got pretty good flavor. It's not the best flavor I've had, but it's got good flavor. The whole thing with this style of clamping your wires is the amount of room you have between the middle of the nut and the wall of that thing. Amount of room that you have. Hopefully you can see that, but that's the amount of room that you have. I wanted to put a 24 gauge alien Clapton in there. It's got 3 strands, 24 gauge. You're not gonna be able to get it in there. It's kind of similar to the aeronaut. Whatever you can get in the aeronaut, you could probably get in that.
This thing came squeaky clean.
Machining on this gets like a 9. 5 mLs of e-liquid, that's really nice. Additional glass that it comes with, that's great. That's a pro. 2 different decks for whoever likes single or dual coil. That's a huge pro as it is. Now, I wish what they did with this is added top airflow. But this is a cloud chasing Rta. I wish they maybe had different color O-rings to do matchy-matchy. Their grub screws on this are nice and beefy. The threads are beefy. I really, really like that. 3mm post holes. Huge pro. Comes with a 510 adapter. And I think they did a lot better job on this compared to their Shuriken Rta. The juice flow control is just, I mean, it's got a tolerance to it. It's not really loose. I don't get dry hits. I mean, that thing is beautiful. It's a very nice looking Rta. It's one of my favorite looking Rtas I've had. I've had a lot of them. So you can find this Cthulhu Rta version 3 at VaporDNA.com. Link on screen. I'll have a direct link in the description of this video where you can go and purchase it from that link. It's in stock right now, and it's $39.99 on VaporDNA. If a mugger stole my book bag and I was on a train, I would go out and buy this. I mean, that's, $39.99. I thought this would be like $50. Overall, I'm going to give this Rta on a 1 to 10 scale. Just everything overall, I'm going to give it about a 7. I think a 7 is right where it needs to be. So that's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found this video helpful or informative. If you did, leave a like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions or concerns regarding this or anything else for that matter. I give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Don't waste your effing bandwidth not being subscribed to this channel. Remember, squad, stay juiced up. Smoking is gone, vaping is on. Vape the fuck on. Cole Bishop Amendment. Support it. Okay? Fight for your vaping rights, man. August 8th is like 3 days, 4 days away. We do not want this stuff to be illegal. CASAR.org, vapingmilitia.com. Catch you on the next one.